Story Never Told. And to get started, we need all of you in the audience to think about a film, a book, a poem, anything that you typically revisit or enjoy during the holiday season. Everybody's thinking of one. Anybody have one?
The Christmas Story.
Okay, I heard A Christmas Story. What else?
Hannibal.
What was that?
Hannibal Lecter.
We go with this because we did Christmas Story last week, and I'm just curious. Can we have the house lights up, please? So who said Hannibal Lecter? Yeah, fantastic. So specifically during the holiday season, do you enjoy the Hannibal Lecter series? Yes?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it when I watch it.
Okay, and what is it about this story that to you says holidays? It's what?
The Jolly Mask.
The Jolly Mask?
Very nice.
Nice. Okay, we're not here to judge people. This man enjoys the Jolly Mask of the Hannibal Lecter series. And what does that symbolize for you? What does that mean, the Jolly Mask?
My dad.
Thank you. So we're not going to actually live out the Hannibal Lecter series on the stage for you because you're probably already doing that in fast motion in your minds, thinking, oh God, why are we here? So no, we're going to take inspiration from your responses, which I trust are truthful. And we're going to see where that leads us in our storytelling format called The Greatest Story Never Told. Thank you. Father,
I want
to be near
you always. Dad,
can I
feast upon your
Flesh.
again.
for I
wish that you
Would be
able to
fulfill your prophecy.
Appetites.
appetizers.
Hors d'oeuvres, accoutrement, shrimp cocktail,
Sparkling wine,
Cheeses. Lots of cheeses.
candles,
Full charcuterie plate.
jello, dark jello,
Homemade pie.
napkins folded into origami shape. Fudge, anyone?
and the best china.
a coffee mug that says "World's Greatest Dad."
Tea lights everywhere.
Very, very dim mood lighting.
Some masks, little party masks.
Party masks.
That's great.
Happy.
Just a boa, just a black boa. Some gags. Party gags.
Holidays at the Hendersons were always this festive. Everybody had a lot of fun at their dinner parties. People would come all over from across the neighborhood to eat at the Hendersons.
At the Hendersons' house, because everyone always just looked forward to this dinner. The Hendersons did it right. And they were always the ones that put their foot forward and got everything organized, that took care of all the invitations, told everyone what to bring.
Because they were very detail-oriented in that sense. Everything was very meticulous. They had to have things spotless in the house.
But at the same time, if you were with them, it felt totally spontaneous, and they made you feel like you were the only one in the room.
Just free-flowing conversation from one neighbor to the other.
Oh, this? I just did this afternoon. This is no problem at all.
I feel so bad. These are Pillsbury rolls that I brought. I want to confess that now.
Whoops, I refilled your
drink.
Jane, you're wicked.
Oh, stop it.
She is. She's very wicked.
Only a husband can say that.
I've got the marks to prove.
Little known fact, I only know this because I'm Janie's roommate. These two were married on Christmas. Isn't that right? Jane and Hank, Christmas couple, right?
Is that why you always make such a big deal about the holiday?
Partly,
Why
yes.
didn't you ever say it was your anniversary?
Because I love this little lady to death. And I don't need to draw attention.
You don't want to share her. I get it. See, I get it. Because I know her and I
No,
know
I-
him less, but I get it.
It was true when Jane and Frank Henderson made love frequently. They would take their pleasure and the accompanying pain right up to the brink of death. For one of them, or the other, or occasionally for both of them.
It was like a drug to them. Every time they just thought, are we going to take it that next step? Are we going to come back? Maybe not, but it's going to be great.
Underneath his turtleneck, there are laceration marks from various straps and hanging gear.
Very
And
fine.
underneath her cardigan sweater, there were also lots and lots of bite marks, actually.
She has a chainmail teddy on as well.
Child and Family Services actually had open cases on these two. When they just go in for routine checkups, the doctors and the nurses and the orderlies would see these bite marks and scars, and they would have conversations like, you just need to tell me, what is she doing to you?
No, this is what, I know it's hard. I know it's hard.
No, really, could you please just tell us what she's doing to you? It seems really interesting.
No, seriously.
There are places for you to go.
Well, but both of them said it was just an accident, or I tripped on some dentures, or something like that.
I threw myself into a chain link fence repeatedly on accident.
I tripped over hanging up some lights off the roof, and I fell into a scalding, smoldering sandbox.
Oh, you know when you have those pieces on the road that you need to touch up the paint? I was just touching up the paint a little bit in a truck.
I hit a Doberman in the face with a stake and it bit part of my leg apart.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, should we be calling animal control? I mean, is this dog on the loose?
No, that bitch is.
Well, we need... No need to quarantine then. Let's take care of that.
Not at all.
The body should probably be wrapped up in something, you know, in case it is rabid and you need a very significant tetanus shot.
Good. I mean, I happen to have it out of my car right now.
Oh, you have the body?
Yeah.
I was thinking you might have a shot, which is ridiculous. But the body, yeah, that would be great if we could have that.
Yeah, let me go get my wife. She's out. I want you to know you're my favorite role playing. That is commitment. I'm gonna draw a chalk outline about you. This is about to get kinky.
I think I felt death this time. It felt very real.
That's what I wanted you to do. Hey, just one.
I found her here. The gentleman came in complaining that he was bit by a dog. And then he told the nurse that he had the body in his trunk.
That's Jane Henderson.
Yes.
Have you never been to one of the Hendersons' Christmas parties? Jane?
No, I never.
Jane,
That's
oh
me.
my God. Are you
Yeah.
all right?
I will be. I'm confident in that.
All right. Has your back or your spine been hurt?
It's broken in many, many places.
Okay. I'm not gonna leave you. We're gonna get a gurney for you.
Thanks so
I
much.
don't see any blood. Are you lacerated anywhere?
Many, many places from head to toe.
I'm from the FBI. I just want to take over. I know that you're trying to do a good thing as a citizen, but this is FBI territory,
Oh,
right?
no, you're not just going to march your federal ass out here.
Well,
Out of your
my federal ass
jurisdiction.
is already here. My federal ass is here, and I'm going to do my duty.
Ma'am, this is first and foremost a medical situation.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes, it is. Someone, do me a kindness and just.
I see
Do you really
tape.
intend to interrogate this
I see
woman?
tape. I see body around it tape.
My fingers can
All right.
move.
It's clearly a job for the CIA.
Oh, no, you didn't.
We're in Northern Virginia.
No.
That makes sense.
Role playing, if I could just explain.
Oh, you're going to practice. You're going to practice. Oh,
Go ahead and
Wait,
explain,
what?
honey.
yeah.
Well, I was.
If you want to talk to me alone, too, that's fine.
Maybe you could just move.
You don't have to talk to an FBI agent. They really don't.
I would like to.
Meanwhile, in Quantico, in the interrogation room.
Have a seat.
Thank you for picking me up before.
That back brace feel okay?
I think it's all right.
Let the record reflect that the interrogation is beginning. Meanwhile, yes.
Water?
That would be very nice, thank you.
I've got tea. Would you prefer tea?
I would enjoy the the tea, perhaps after the water.
Record reflects she's gonna take both. She's gonna take
She likes
both.
both. We got chamomile, green, black, Earl Grey.
Earl Grey sounds nice.
Earl Grey.
Sounds nice. Are you guys gonna ask me how I ended up practically like mush out there on the driveway?
We want you to be comfortable.
Okay. Is that a good hint?
Okay. All right.
Stiff.
I think you
Are
could
your
use
friends?
a, you could use a good rub.
Yeah, rub
Yeah,
down.
rub down.
I want
Oh, there.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, it's a Tom Cruise mask. I totally Mission Impossible my way in here. This is some commitment.
I was able to walk in, but now ever since I sat, it's been very difficult to move.
I can't believe how committed you are to this. This is why I love you, darling.
You came for me. I knew you would. Oh, they're trying to just give me all sorts of teas. They asked me what happened, and I was going to explain the whole thing. I think they're going to press charges.
For
You
you,
gotta be careful.
for you, honey, I would spend time in jail.
Oh, if my heart were held together by duct tape and chewing gum, just melting inside of me.
I had some more in my mouth.
Oh, wonderful.
There you go.
You chewed up now.
It's been there for a while, yeah. It was Big Red, it's nothing now. There you go.
There it is.
Awesome. I just,
I'm back.
oh, hold on.
Oh, about the cheese. Something smells different in here.
Is that the kind of tea you wanted?
All of these I asked for, yeah. I requested the Earl
You know
Grey.
what? I forgot the ginger snaps.
Oh, you are
I just got those
adorable.
for you.
Thank you.
I love the fact that you're not talking, honey. Oh my God.
I want this
Oh, I want you to
continue.
trust fall back into my arms again.
There you are.
There you are.
The interrogation went on for days and days, but Jane kept her mouth shut. She never really gave away the secret of what their connection was and who had done this to her or why.
And all of the interrogators were ruthless. They tried everything to get it out of her, but she stayed mum.
And there was one mystery of one security guard that had his face ripped off, and no one knew where his face may have gone.
They actually continued the interrogation at that particular security guard's memorial service because they didn't want to leave Jane alone. So they did. It's going to be over in just a minute.
What is a man without a face? We ask ourselves.
Yeah, it's real weird.
You work for the agency, of course. You have many faces. Sometimes it can become confusing, which is really yours and which isn't.
A lot of pain.
But
This is
ultimately,
not about you.
deep down beneath the flesh and bone is where our faces really are.
That's so true. That is so damn true. I can't feel it. My whole body is throbbing. My soul is opening, as you could say.
So we commit to the earth John Smith. Thank him for his service to us.
Too soon. It's gone too soon.
I mean, since we're here and we have this opportunity, does Tom Cruise want to say something about
I wanted to ask, but
Didn't want to step out, guys. Didn't want to step out of my comfort zone.
No, we don't.
I'm really not doing that much work.
No,
so I should be
we'll
fine.
all be Scientologists if you do.
My child would love an autograph, Mr. Cruz. Thank you.
Oh
Bring
my
us
gosh.
home. Bring us
This-
home.
oh, well.
There's not a lot we can say about John Smith that hasn't already been said. I'd like to think back at the times that I was working on Day and Night with Cameron Cruz, and say to myself, oh, why? Why?
Why?
Whenever I see a tragic loss like this, whenever I see something that's just so horrendous, like murder or somebody's face is ripped off, I think back on that movie Night and Day, and I think, why? What does that mean?
Tom Cruise, I want you to strangle me.
I'm doing nothing more than strangle you right now. I brought a cat of nine tails. I'd like to hit you.
Hit it, get after it.
Yes! Cruise!
Oh, yes! I feel like hit me! He is hitting
And he did. He continued to hit her until they brought her away in a black van and took her away back to CIA headquarters. It was notable that at that point Tom Cruise was allowed to go free and was able to go back home and attend to his life that he had left there for so long, but this time, unfortunately, without his dear wife.
But it was the Christmas party, and so he had to do it for the first time without her at his side.
Frank, I think things look great.
They just look so, you just tried so hard.
These
I mean,
cashews are a little old.
they are not planters. Not planters.
How are you holding up, guy?
They're not good.
Well, strange. You look healthier than ever, but not happy.
I miss her so much. Just wish that she was here in time for the holidays. You know, sometimes you just never really show somebody how much you love them. Nor do you show that to other people, how much you love them. Sometimes you internalize it and you keep it to yourself. I was going to let her hit me across the face with a steel gauntlet this year. I wanted everybody to know that I love that woman enough to take a metal spike to the chin and have it perforate my cheek and go all the way through my mouth.
We know. And she knows. I can say as her former roommate, she knows how much you care about her.
I installed a rack in the basement. I was going to have her stretch me out, and then I was going to have her slap me across the back of the face. This is the worst business ever!
Is that a Bowflex?
Upset then about the incident, Mr. Cruz.
Oh, no,
we all saw
That was
her.
hot. That was
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, you
That was
you too.
odd.
Hot.
She said hot. So
That was
you
hot.
two
I was
swing.
aroused.
You too.
I DVR'd it.
I think this is great. I think this is great, Tony.
Pizza? Pizza delivery?
You know, that's good. 'cause
I didn't even
nothing
have the
cheesy.
energy to be able to
There's
do the
nothing
big
cheesy
choices.
at all.
Domino.
Pizza?
I'll sign the receipt. Just give it to me.
Yes.
Is that Cameron Diaz?
Give me something to sign.
It's Cameron Diaz.
Can I sign with the letter opener
Cameron? You can.
on my inner thigh?
That's right.
Miss Diaz?
Miss Diaz?
Yeah.
Oh!
Real acne pox on my face. You can see it right up close. It's a good mask. It's a good face. I have.
Yes! It's me.
This is really fucked up.
This is
You broke out of
Reality.
CIA headquarters.
That's right.
Be with us on Christmas, our wedding
You
anniversary.
got it right. I dug a hole.
I
I
want
dug a
you.
long hole and it went straight to a mask place. What's that? Because I don't want to fucking beat the shit out of you.
And I want you to beat the shit out of me, and before you give me a kiss, I want you to slap me across the face. As hard as you possibly can.
I want to be loved like that.
I want you to do it.
It's coming.
Come at it! Go! Do it!
Got you the first time.
That's how you know this will last. I mean, that's love.
tunneling out through sewage. That's how I would want someone to say they love me.
So
Jane
that
stayed
night,
there.
all the people of Mount Ford Court went over to each other's houses and slapped the shit out of each other.
Jane managed to stay there because she would just borrow a new face every week or two. So she'd never be recognized down at the supermarket.
The grocery store.
And everyone who knew Jane's story, they agreed to keep it to themselves because they had witnessed that kind of love.
And the others were so surprised and delighted that so many celebrities were turning up in town that it kind of distracted them.
Miss
from-
Kidman, I would
Right.
love an autograph from my
Okay.
child.
Oh my God, she's really that thin.
Oh my God.
You look so tiny. I can tell.
Only if we can get an autograph from you, John Lithgow.
Anytime.
I'd really appreciate it.
Anytime.
That's excellent. Thank you.
No problem.
It's a little awkward to be seeing you here in town.
It's a little awkward.
Just the supermarket.
You have to eat.
I sometimes forget you're an actual person.
Excuse me, Mr. Lithgow. Thorough your investigation.
Oh.
And I am looking for this woman.
Oh.
As am I. I'm looking for that woman's, but this is my case here. I'm looking for that woman's.
Oh, don't believe I've seen anybody who looks like that.
Are you certain?
I'm pretty.
Look again, please.
Now, consider yourself the preacher from Footloose. You cannot lie.
I will not lie. No, no.
Yes. Do you normally wear glasses?
I normally do.
You
yes.
are under oath. I don't know if I said. Yes. But not charged with anything formally, but maybe informally. Depending on your answers.
Looks like a celebrity. Is that close?
What that means to you? What does that mean to him? You know, because he's a celebrity.
Somebody who just looks like me. I mean,
That's you?
no, somebody who would look like me, not me. I'm a
This
regular.
is the time to
Okay,
tell us.
now-
Jane, if that's you,
You're coming and
This
going.
is the time.
You're flipping and flopping.
we can get you out of this.
I'm John Lithgow.
Whatever.
I'm John Lithgow.
We can
No,
go.
I'm John Lithgow. I am John Lithgow.
Oh man, that's why I come to work every day.
Finally sleep tonight.
Hey, y'all. Oh my God, John Lithgow. I just gave him an autograph. Oh
Where
my
is-
God.
It's gonna go up value.
Bleeding all over the cereal aisle.
What brings you to this part of Northern Virginia, Ms. Parton?
Hunger, of course.
She's so folksy.
You are so folksy. I bet you got patches on your clothes.
I do. Patches everywhere.
Oh, wow.
We were just going to have to make a chalk outline.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm familiar with those.
Would
Yeah.
you
I
like
would
to, would
love
you
to
mind?
do
Have
that.
you ever?
I certainly have. But
Have
I'm
you
also
really?
that.
Is that a, yeah?
I certainly have. Yeah.
I'm surprised to hear that.
Are you?
Yeah, you are just so down to earth, Miss Parton.
Thank
You
you
know,
so
just, I mean, just autograph it. That'd be real special because it'd be showing up in the photograph.
Absolutely.
And can you say Dolly and her patches?
I would love to include my patches. I'm so happy to have fans.
Oh,
I can't see what I'm doing.
She's so dainty, avoiding the
You're
privates.
doing great.
See how she did that? That's a lady.
Mhm.
That's a lady.
Yeah.
Get down in there.
Did you know, John?
Only once or twice did I see him here in the grocer's freezer. It was
And you just gave him your autograph.
You've been here
Just
before?
kidding.
You've been here before?
a few times, yeah.
For hunger every time?
Sometimes for some sanity napkins, you know.
Okay.
Somewhat.
I never tell.
I'm sorry. Are you at risk of going insane? Is that what you just said? You buy sanity napkins?
No, I could make a chalk outline if I just dipped and swirled my finger in your face. I could make a chalk outline with my finger.
Is this a criticism of powder on my face?
Just put a little, a lot of
A
makeup.
lot of makeup, which might indicate insanity.
Well, you know, Northern Virginia isn't as friendly as it used to be. I can tell you. You folks are just making
so sorry. I don't know. This is Mr.
No?
No, I don't.
I do not believe that you're Miss Parker.
Why, I'll be.
I'm about to
Shoot
prove
diggity.
that this is not John Lithgow.
Well, then I'm just.
Oh, wait.
Yep,
Oh.
then that's all Jim. I'm just gonna think that's Jim. Y'all see the self-checkout
Miss
now.
Parker.
What?
Miss Parker.
No, Miss Parker, no,
Come back here. Miss Parker.
No, gotta hit the express lane.
I think that was John Lithgow.
I